Hey guys, this is Collin Moshman for CardRunners.com. Today's video is on loose aggressive post-flop play with a special guest, heads up and MTT master Honigmund38.
Hi guys.
So thanks for coming on, David, and sharing these very interesting hands with us. The first one, you elect to 3-bet the ace-5 suited, take the initiative pre-flop, and first decision on the flop, we do have ace high. I think normally this would be a c-bet. Are we going to go ahead and do that, or do you have a different plan?
Well, I think that with our flush draw and our bit of showdown value, I think controlling the pot here a little bit is better, and checking behind, I like that a lot more. Just because it would suck so much to get check raised because we can't have the equity to get it in, but don't really want to with like just ace high. So I guess checking back's fine here too.
Yeah, I like that a lot. I think it's important. A lot of people, myself included at times, you get a strong draw and you feel like you have to be the aggressor. But if you have showdown value too, checking back can be a pretty good play.
Yeah, I definitely agree, and I think that even though we have a strong draw, I think that it's not as strong as if we had like a flush draw and two overcards because of the pair board and the range we get it in against has us crushed so badly, usually, that I think checking back's better here.
Okay, perfect. So check this back, and now we pick up even a little bit more showdown value. I'm kind of surprised we check back again. I'd think we'd want to charge some of his hands that we're ahead of but have decent equity against us.
Yeah, I think we could bet, and that would obviously wouldn't be bad or anything. But I just thought that the ranges for people, when people call three bets out of position, they have a lot of like pocket pairs in their range, and I think we kind of value on ourselves against some of those hands, and I think we have a bit of showdown value. We can keep the pot small here. There's really not that much value to be had, so I elected to check back here.
Okay, yeah, that's interesting. I like the reasoning there. The river, though, the way we've played this, we really have to value bet our 5, don't we?
Yeah, I agree. And that's what I did. I chose very small sizing here for kind of the reason that this hand popped up, because I was thinking that the player got annoyed before in a couple of spots, and I thought that if we bet this small, we can maybe get calls from weaker hands, like if he had pocket deuces or so. I don't think he'll fold to like a 400 bet into 1360. And also, I think this induces a lot of bluffs, which I think is what happened in this hand, if I remember correctly.
Wow, so he just goes ahead and check shoves here. Now, you wanted to induce a bluff, so I'm sure that if he made a normal sizing, you would snap it off. Are we at all concerned when he check shoves here?
I wasn't concerned at all because he's just not repping it. I mean, he's just not repping anything here, really. There's no way he could ever have like I mean, he cannot really have pocket queens, pocket jacks, very unlikely. Not a jack is also very unlikely when my hand looks a lot like ace king, ace 10 type hands that I would just check down with a lot. So I think that he just reps absolutely nothing here, which is why I think this is a good spot to just call off here.
All right, very nice, and that was a dead-on read. An interesting line that ended up keeping his range super wide and won a large pot that most other lines, I think, would have no chance of winning here.
Yeah, I definitely agree with this. I think that even though we don't get the greatest price on the river, I think that's definitely a concern that we should think about folding. I mean, I just said that it was a snap call, which maybe we should think about again. But then again, I just think that he reps so super thin when he check shoves the river. It doesn't make much sense, really.
Yeah, definitely. And another lesson in this hand is have confidence in your reads. A lot of times it's natural when you're facing a very large bet to suddenly sort of second guess yourself, but a very nice read there. Okay, so next 10 pocket jacks. Now the main focus of this video is post-flop, but tell us a little bit about the pre, because, it's four-handed. Are we giving some thought to four-betting him and getting it in here?
Yeah, for sure. This actually, I think, four betting and getting it in would be my standard play. However, I had this. I remember this particular player, and he was playing extremely nitty, especially for 4max for his 4max status. So I think he was playing 17-16 with a 5% rebet, which is absurdly nitty for 4max format. So I think that we are in position with a somewhat disguised hand. So I think flatting here is fine against a player this nitty.
Okay, perfect.